Tensions are high in Brazil's northeastern state Bahia as the free pass movement spreads throughout the country. Here in Salvador, Brazil's third largest city, preparations are underway for the São João festival, but also, and most importantly in the country, the FIFA Confederation Cup. This week, Nigeria is playing Uruguay in Salvador's new stadium, which the government spent $15 million to prop up for the World Cup. Here in Pelourinho, the historic district, you can see the area is heavily decorated in preparation for the influx of tourists as well as those who are coming to watch the game. But what will be happening today is also a massive demonstration that plans to surround the stadium. What began as a small demonstration in Sao Paulo over a 20-cent hike in bus fare morphed into a nationwide movement for social change and government accountability. This is the reason the free pass movement was sparked here in Brazil, public transportation. In Salvador, it cost $1.40 to ride the public buses. And $1.40, although that doesn't seem much, does not get you a transfer, and you can only ride the bus once. Another reason people are protesting the issue of transportation, here in Salvador, for example, there are over a dozen bus companies, and nearly all of them are privatized. The demands of the protesters include nationalizing the public bus system, the public transportation system, and allowing disabled and students to go on to ride the buses for free.
Então, o ponto de partida principal, assim, é a questão do transporte coletivo. Porque a questão do transporte coletivo está conectada a uma questão mais ampla, que é o direito à cidade. O direito à cidade está ligado a uma luta contra a exclusão socio-racial que existe no nosso país.
Salvador's bus system is the main source of public transportation for hundreds of thousands of commuters. Mounting frustration over the daily commute, its complex routes and expensive bus fares has driven many residents to sympathize with the protest movement. It has also become the connecting point for which protesters are voicing broader demands.
We're talking about rights to the city as a whole, to rights as citizens, so rights to housing, to security, not to have public spaces occupied by private enterprises. You have shopping malls, you have private condominiums for rich people, and so this kind of private enterprises are really invading the city, invading the public spaces, and nobody can say anything about it.
The leaderless movement has awoken the masses in Bahia. Salvador is a prime example of the inequality and neglect protesters have been raging about.
Isso não é justo, rapaz. O povo brasileiro já é um povo muito sofrido. Nós somos sofrimento puro, mas somos guerreiros. Nós somos lutadores. Nós lutamos pelo que nós queremos. Eu quero ver meu filho de 16 anos bem formado. Eu não quero que o filho dele nasça e veja o Brasil desse jeito.
Infuriated by the lavish spending projects the government is funding for the 2014 World Cup and the 2016 Olympics, their demands include public audits of government spending and accountability.
This PEC 37 is related to the criminal investigation of the public prosecution, because this proposal of amendment to the Brazilian Constitution tries to limit the criminal investigation of the public prosecution in Brazil. Therefore, we are completely against the PEC 37 because it is against of the Brazilian society.
Young Brazilians have been at the forefront of the free pass movement, mobilizing without leadership and spearheading online activism. It was social media networking that sparked the protests. Following the violent clashes in Sao Paulo last week, social media websites blew up with images of police brutality. The violent scenes went viral immediately, provoking an estimated 1 million Brazilians to hit the streets in 80 cities on Thursday, making it the largest show of unrest in Brazil since the 1980s.
Estou aqui lutando pelos meus direitos, todo mundo aqui está lutando pelos nossos direitos, que o Brasil é um país muito corrupto e os governantes estão roubando a gente cada vez mais e a gente cansou disso. Brasil está acordando e a gente está indo para a rua protestar pelos nossos direitos.
Quem vota na proposta 2, levanta a mão! As the march kicks off, confusion over which route to take to the stadium frequently halted the march.
Direto, 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 direto.
As thousands headed one direction, thousands of others headed toward one of the downtown's main avenues, leading to the newly built stadium. As shots rang out, the clashes began. So now the police are shooting, tear gas and sound bombs, buckshot, and people are fleeing down the alleys. But strangely enough, the police are also wandering around the neighborhood, you can see behind me. And people are just taking cover down all the alleys. But they started shooting when masked men started to approach the perimeter around the stadium. The police originally cordoned off the stadium by a kilometer, so they weren't going to reach the stadium to begin with because it was already cornered off. But this starts the revolution here in Salvador, obviously. This is now a pattern of clashes between the police. It's happened in all the major cities now, and it's come here to Salvador. Military and riot police shot volleys of tear gas into the marching crowds. Many flee, while others remain defiant.
Nós somos os filhos da revolução, eles não podem nos calar, ninguém pode nos calar, nós vamos tomar nosso país pra nós. Nós somos donos do país, não eles. Aí o que eles estão fazendo aí, ó, eles estão oprimindo a galera, ninguém vai acertar a opressão aqui não.
Quem tá com a 12, observe nas laterais! Bora! Sai daí!
24 hours before the game between Nigeria and Uruguay, authorities in Salvador heightened security around the stadium and major tourist sites, calling in riot and military police to corner off the perimeter leading to the stadium. Despite this, protesters managed to attack vehicles of FIFA representatives, sparking fears the games could be cancelled as a result of the protests. Hours, police units went back and forth clashing with protesters, but the violence only further ignited the masses.
Okay, so shit's gonna happen. Look at that, like bombs. They wanna kill people. Like we don't have education, we're just fighting for better education, for safety. We cannot go out in the streets without our cell phone. We lose our cell phone because we're robbed. Kids are killed here every day, so we just want justice, we want a better life, that's what we're fighting for.
E a gente está apoiando a guerra aí em São Paulo e Rio de Janeiro, tamo junto, vamos botar esse movimento aí para repercutir o Brasil.
Vai para aquilo ali!